43,000 crore that they have incurred as a loss on the gas part of it. Now you will say, what will happen to petrol and diesel?
Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami on Monday highlighted that about 30 crore people across the country have come out of the poverty line in the last decade due to the policies of the central government. The Chief Minister said this while addressing a two-day Chintan Shivir of the Union Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment today in Dehradun. He said it was a matter of pride for his state that important topic like social justice. CM also said that the work is being done in the country under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visionary leadership with the basic mantra of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas. For several decades, the country's social welfare department was considered to be limited to few select works, but due to the political schemes adopted after Modi became the PM, about 30 crore people of the country have been successful in coming out of poverty in the last decade. Chief Minister Dhami said that in the country, on the one hand, the Union Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment is improving the standard of living of the elderly. The central government on Monday announced hike of excise duty on petrol and diesel by ₹2 each. The changes will take place from tomorrow, that is April 8. The duty on diesel now stands at ₹10 per litre and on petrol at ₹13 per litre, according to Gazette notification. Previously, the duties were ₹8 per litre for diesel and ₹11 per litre for petrol, as per data from the Oil Ministry. These costs are, however, likely to be absorbed by the oil marketing companies, and retail prices will remain unchanged. Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas has said that the PSU oil marketing companies have informed that there will be no increase in retail prices of petrol and diesel, subsequent to the increase effected in excise duty rates. The increased excise duty is likely to be adjusted against the cut in petrol and diesel prices that was warranted because of a fall in international oil prices. Opposition to delimitation exercise in Manipur grew as Y. Dilip Kumar on Monday claimed that 2001 census was done on a bogus basis and needs to be corrected first. Y. Dilip Kumar, who is the chairman of Joint Action Committee opposing delimitation exercise in Manipur, while addressing a press conference on Monday, said 2001 census has doubtful credentials on at least 3 districts in Manipur. Y. Dilip Kumar said credentials about Ukhrul, Senapati and Chandel districts are completely bogus in the census 2001. As such, any attempt for delimitation exercise in Manipur based on 2001 census will be vehemently opposed in valley areas of Manipur. While answering to queries, Y. Dilip Kumar said they have already filed 3 PIL in the High Court, and there is also a verdict by Manipur High Court which says no delimitation shall be done in the state of Manipur until 2026. He said if necessary, they will approach the Supreme Court of India.
Dilip Kumar, Chairman, the Joint Committee opposing delimitation exercise in Manipur, Kangnei Park 2020. One Tushar Mehta, Solicitor General of India, has requested to give some more time for the delimitation. But he has given this, Sanjeev Khanna has given at least 3 months time up to 21st July 2025 for the arrangement of this delimitation. But regarding this delimitation, we express our intention then. 2001 census has done on this is completely bogus and it is unreasonable, and this exercise could not be performed as per based on this 2001 census. 2001 census has done on the bogus exercise that is in the 3 districts, namely Ukhrul, Senapati and Sandel. So we
The Enforcement Directorate on Monday carried out searches at 10 locations in connection with a money laundering case involving Samajwadi Party leader and former MLA Vinay Shankar Tiwari. The raids were conducted at premises linked to Gangotri Enterprises, a firm promoted by Tiwari. Search operations were carried out in Uttar Pradesh, Delhi and Mumbai. These included 5 locations in Lucknow and 1 each in Noida, Gorakhpur, Maharajganj, Sitapur, Delhi and Mumbai. Gangotri Enterprises is under investigation in connection with Rs 1,500 crore bank loan fraud case. The CBI has already registered a case against Tiwari and other directors of Gangotri Enterprises for allegedly defrauding the banks to a tune of Rs 1,500 crore. CBI has alleged that BSP MLA took loans from banks and invested the money elsewhere. The ED has now filed a case under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act based on a complaint filed by a consortium of banks led by Bank of India. The complaint alleged that the loan amounts were misappropriated and used for purposes other than stated, thereby defrauding the banks. Party spokesperson Kirti Nidhi Pandey said that since BJP has been in power at both the state and central levels, opposition parties have constantly faced raids by ED, CBI and income tax authorities. There has been a continuous effort by the government to defame the leaders of opposition parties, especially the prominent ones.
जब से लगातार भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार राज्य और केंद्र में बनी है, तब से लगातार विपक्षी दलों के यहाँ ईडी की, सीबीआई की, इनकम टैक्स की रेट बढ़ती रही है और लगातार ये प्रयास है कि विपक्षी दल के नेताओं को, विपक्षी दल के जो बड़े नेता उनको बदनाम करने की साजिश सरकार कर रही है। लेकिन उससे भी महत्वपूर्ण सवाल यह है कि ये देखने की जरूरत है और देश की जनता को भी जानने की जरूरत है कि ईडी, सीबीआई, इनकम टैक्स जितनी रेड मार रही है उसका फाइनल रिजल्ट ये है कि सब के सब बरी हो जा रहे हैं या तो उसमें रिजल्ट आ नहीं रहे हैं। केवल लगातार जैसे जैसे चुनाव नजदीक आएगा अभी एक कार्रवाई और दिखेगी आपको। ये केवल विपक्षी दलों को बदनाम करने का, परेशान करने का एक षड्यंत्र कर रही है केंद्र की सरकार और जनता भी इसको धीरे धीरे समझ चुकी है।
Time for a short break.
छोटू बच्चा खान के सिखाबी खाना ना खा को दे और खा पीछे दे होदाय हाथ तो सपा पानी और साबुन ब्रा दोलाबी बच्चा खान ते आयरन और विटामिन ए डेफिशिएंसी तो बेशी कॉमन आसे इतो निमिते बच्चा खान के होदाय येलो, रेड और ग्रीन कलर लगा फ्रूट्स और सब्जी खान जी होइले भी खिलाबी बच्चा खान के सिखाबी खाना और खासकर ब्रेकफास्ट तो कित्याबी ना खाई किना ना छारीबी बच्चा खान के सिखाबी अनहेल्दी स्नैक्स चिप्स, फ्राइज, नमकीन, चॉकलेट और कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स खान छारीकिना हेल्दी स्नैक्स खान होल फ्रूट्स, दही और अनसाल्टेड नट्स खान ही खाबी इतु होदाय याद रखीबी बच्चा खान के टिफिन ते हेल्दी खाना ही दिबी और ताई खान के टिफिन ते सीरियल्स और पल्सेस के मिलाई के ना दिबी और एकता फ्रूट ना होइले वेजिटेबल तो जी होइले भी डाली दिबी।
Welcome back after the break. Let's continue with the news. Stand-up comedian Kunal Kamra has approached the Bombay High Court seeking the cancellation of cases registered against him for jokes targeting Shiv Sena leader and Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. The petition argues that the cases infringe upon his fundamental right to the freedom of expression under Article 19 and the right to life under Article 21 of the Constitution. The matter will be heard tomorrow. The Madras High Court earlier granted the comic interim protection from arrest till today. He has skipped 3 summons from Mumbai police. Kamra hit headlines last month after his remarks at a show shot at Mumbai's Habitat studio, which went viral on social media. Infuriated by Kamra's remarks, Shinde's supporters vandalized the Habitat studio, a preferred venue for stand-up comedy shows. The studio in Kars subsequently shut down, stressing that it exercises no control over the content of any show. Parts of the studio were demolished the next day, with civic authorities citing building law violations. But the timing of the action has sparked a buzz that the action was linked to the Kunal Kamra controversy. The death toll from Myanmar's earthquake rose to 3,564, with 5,012 people injured and 210 still missing as of Sunday evening, according to the information team of Myanmar State Administration Council. A powerful 7.9 magnitude earthquake struck Myanmar at 12:51 local time on March 28. According to the country's Department of Meteorology and Hydrology, a total of 89 aftershocks, ranging in magnitude from 2.8 to 7.5, had been recorded by Sunday. Myanmar's neighbors such as China, India and other Southeast Asian nations also dispatched relief supplies and rescuers to aid the recovery effort in quake-hit areas home to about 28 million people. The Indian markets follow the path of the global bloodbath in stock indices, and both the indices of India opened with heavy selling pressure. The Nifty 50 index tanked 5% in the opening, marking one of the highest falls since COVID during opening, and opened at 21,758.40 points with a decline of 1,146.05 points, or let's say minus 5%. Meanwhile, the BSE Sensex was down by 5.29%, opening with a decline of 3,984.80 points, or 5.29% at 71,379.8. Experts stated that the need of the hour is a reform package by the government to help the markets navigate this global sell-off amid Trump's announcements. Economist Akash Jindal said this was the impact of reciprocal tariffs launched by Donald Trump. Since the day they launched reciprocal tariffs, there has been retaliation globally. China has launched retaliatory tariffs. Europe may launch retaliatory tariffs. So, what has happened is a global trade war which has been initiated. He further said this global trade war can lead to global economy into recession. Jindal, however, said as far as Indian economy is concerned, Indian economy isolation is performing very well, but India is a part of a global economy. Because of these reciprocal tariffs, there is a global trade war, and if global economy goes into recession, India also would be indirectly impacted because we are a part of the global economy.
Is it gonna impact longer for Indian markets?
See, what we are seeing today in the markets is the impact of reciprocal tariffs launched by Donald Trump, US administration. Now, since the day they launched reciprocal tariffs, there have been a retaliation globally. China has launched retaliatory tariffs. Europe may launch retaliatory tariffs. So what has happened is a trade war, global trade war has been initiated. So we are in the days of global trade wars, and this global trade war can lead global economy into recession. As far as Indian economy is concerned, Indian economy in isolation is performing very well. Our GDP growth numbers revised for 2023-24 have been 9.2%. Our GST collections have been good for the past 3 months. Our income tax collections dated 16th March 2025 have been very good. So Indian economy is performing very well in isolation, but we are a part of global economy. Now, because of this reciprocal tariffs and the retaliation by China and possible retaliation by other countries, global trade war is there. And if global economy goes into recession, India also would be indirectly impacted because we are a part of the global economy. So what is happening in global economy is reflecting on India because we have to export to a lot of countries. IT, BPO, we are selling to US and Europe. Plus what happens is in our stock market, we have a lot of global investors and US investors also. So I think what is happening in global economy is impacting us. As far as US is concerned, already people are agitating against Mr. Donald Trump's policies. Hands off is the agitation which has been launched in US. So I think things are not good globally. Now, as far as reversal is concerned, reversal would happen only when there can be a U-turn, when we expect a U-turn or something which happens in the US economy, which goes against this tariff. So I think maybe US may reanalyze things, and maybe there's a U-turn that can definitely revive the global economy.
Heading on to the next news. After President Draupadi Murmu gave her assent to the Waqf Amendment Bill 2025, Jamiyat Ulama-e-Hind, the largest body of Islamic scholars in India, has moved to the Supreme Court challenging the constitutional validity of the new law. Calling it a direct attack on the constitution, the Jamiyat Ulama-e-Hind stated that this bill is a dangerous conspiracy to strip Muslims of their religious freedom. Maulana Arshad Madani, the president of the Jamiyat Ulama-e-Hind, says the Jamiyat Ulama-e-Hind has challenged the constitutional validity of the Waqf Amendment Act 2025 in the Supreme Court, as this law is a direct attack on the country's constitution, which not only provides equal rights to its citizens but also grants them complete religious freedom. This bill is a dangerous conspiracy to strip Muslims of their religious freedom.
चीज को समझना चाहिए कि वक्फ जमीन और वक्फ करना, वक्फ जायदाद, ये हमारा एक मजहबी शिआर है। हिंदुस्तान के दस्तूर ने हमें अपने मजहब के अंदर आज़ादी दी है। ये एक बदकिस्मती की बात है कि मुल्क का वो सेकुलर दस्तूर जिसके अंदर हर अक़लियत को और ख़ास तौर पर मुस्लिम अक़लियत को अपने मजहब के साथ जिंदा रहने का हक़ दिया गया है, उस हक़ को मौजूदा गवर्नमेंट छीन रही है। ये कहना बिल्कुल गलत है कि हम इसके ऊपर दस्तदराजी नहीं कर रहे हैं, बल्कि हम उसके नज़्म व इंतज़ाम के लिए जो कमेटियां बना रहे हैं उसके अंदर मुसलमान और हिंदू सबको रख रहे हैं। क्यों रख रहे हैं आप? जो हमारे मजहब का मसला है, हम अपने मजहब के मसले को खुद निपटेंगे। आपको बनाना है, आपने वक्फ बोर्ड बना दिया, इस वक्फ बोर्ड के अंदर जो चेयरमैन होगा वो मुसलमान होगा। आप एक वक्फ वजारत बनाते हैं, उस वजारत के अंदर वजीर मान लीजिए कि गैर मुस्लिम होता है, होने दीजिए, हमें कोई इख्तिलाफ नहीं है। आप बनाते हैं बनाइए, होना तो ये चाहिए था कि आप वक्फ की मिनिस्ट्री भी किसी मुसलमान को देते, लेकिन नहीं देते। चलिए, लेकिन वक्फ बोर्ड के अंदर आपको दखल देने के लिए बेईमाना कि आप इतनी बड़ी तादाद के अंदर उसमें गैर मुस्लिमों को ले आए जो हमारे औकाफ को जानते नहीं, वक्फ के मसाइल को नहीं जानते, वक्फ की अहमियत को नहीं जानते, वक्फ है मजहबी चीज़ या नहीं है इसको नहीं जानते, वो लोग वक्फ के अंदर दाखिल होंगे तो इसका मतलब ये है कि वो हमारे औकाफ को खा लेंगे। इसलिए हम तो खुले तौर पर कहते हैं कि अगर औकाफ को इस तरमीम के साथ जिसको आप ले करके आए हैं अगर लाएंगे तो इसका मतलब ये है कि उसकी मजहबी हैसियत को आप ख़त्म कर देंगे और हमारे औकाफ के ऊपर आप कब्जा करके जैसे चाहेंगे उसे तहस नहस करके बर्बाद करें। कानूनी एतबार से हमें कोर्ट का रुख करना चाहिए। हम आज कोर्ट के अंदर चले गए और मैं ये समझता हूँ कि कानूनी एतबार से सबसे पहले हम ही गए हैं। जो लोग गए हैं वो कानून को कानून बनने से पहले गए हैं, हो सकता है उन्हें फिर दोबारा जाना पड़े, लेकिन सबसे पहले जमीयत उलमा हिंद इस मसले के अंदर गई है और हम जहाँ तक लड़ सकते हैं कानूनी एतबार से हम लड़ते रहेंगे, लड़ेंगे। हमें इस चीज़ से बड़ी खुशी है कि अपोजिशन ने बहुत खुलकर हमारा साथ दिया है और ख़ास तरीके पर कांग्रेस ने, जिसने दर हकीकत इस दस्तूर को बनाने के अंदर बुनियादी किरदार हमारे साथ मिलकर बनाया है। इसलिए हम खुश हैं और हम ये समझते हैं कि आज नहीं तो कल और कल नहीं तो परसों, आज जो पार्टियां इस बिल के खिलाफ हैं, कल को अगर इख्तिदार के अंदर वो पार्टियां आएंगी तो आज जो सूरत हाल उन्होंने पार्लियामेंट के अंदर की है उसके मुताबिक पार्लियामेंट के अंदर वो आएंगे और हमें हमारा हक देंगे।
Political rivals BJP and Congress have both demanded the resignation of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on Monday over the 26,000 teachers losing their jobs following the Supreme Court's order. Congress workers protested outside the SSC office of Kolkata demanding the resignation of the Chief Minister. Meanwhile, BJYM workers and BJP leaders were detained by the Bengal police from Shyama Prasad Mukherjee guest house ahead of their protests against the West Bengal government. West Bengal Assembly Leader of Opposition Suvendu Adhikari accused Mamata Banerjee's nephew of taking a bribe of rupees 700 crores.
শিক্ষকের চাকরি যাওয়াতে আজকে পশ্চিম বাংলায় আজকে অন্ধকারময় হয়ে গেছে। আমরা মুখ্যমন্ত্রীর পদত্যাগ দাবি করছি। আমরা পশ্চিম বাংলায় নারদা যেভাবে গ্রেফতার করছে চোরেদেরকে
झूठा ड्यू टू ममता बनर्जी those who are genuine, those who are fake. The several time High Court और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने रिक्वेस्ट किया ये एक सेग्रीगेट आप लोग को कर देना चाहिए। वेस्ट बंगाल गवर्नमेंट जो रुपया लेकर 500 हजार चाकरी नौकरी बेच दिया है, उनको सेव करने के लिए वो लोग जेन्युइन जो हमारी टीचर है, नॉन टीचिंग स्टाफ है, उनका लिस्ट सुप्रीम कोर्ट में नहीं दिया। एक्स चीफ जस्टिस ऑनरेबल मिस्टर चंद्रचूड़, नाउ सिटिंग चीफ जस्टिस ऑनरेबल संजीव खन्ना जी का बेंच में 16 टाइम हियरिंग हुआ। बार बार सुप्रीम कोर्ट बताया कौन जेन्युइन है कौन फेक है, आप इसको सेग्रीगेट करके लिस्ट पेश कर दीजिए। लेकिन जो फर्जी है, जो अपनी रिश्तेदार है, ममता बनर्जी का खुद रिश्तेदार बीरभूम में इस फर्जी अपॉइंटमेंट का हिस्सा है, बहुत रुपया लेकर हुआ है। पार्थो चटर्जी आज भी जेल में है। सुजय कृष्ण भद्र का ऑडियो मैसेज में अभिषेक बनर्जी का नाम आया है। इसलिए ये जो 700-800 करोड़ का घोटाला, टीचर रिक्रूटमेंट स्कैम, ये फर्जी और नकली, इनको सेव करने के लिए जेन्युइन टीचर नॉन टीचिंग को ये ममता बनर्जी की सरकार कोतल कर दिया है। हम लोग इसका खिलाफ है। हम लोग जो जेन्युइन है, जो मेरिटोरियस है, जिसका एकेडमिक अच्छा है, जिसका पास ओएमआर का नंबर है, उसका पक्ष में है, उनका नौकरी तुरंत बहाल करना चाहिए, ये हमारी मांग है। इसका साथ साथ 2016 का जो एग्जाम, उसमें इफेक्टेड अनएम्प्लॉयड यूथ 23 लाख है बंगाल। बीजेपी वो 23 लाख अनएम्प्लॉयड यूथ का साथ है। भाजपा सरकार लाइए, हर साल एसएससी होगा, ओएमआर सीट एकेडमिक 100 पॉइंट रोस्टर मानते हुए हम लोग हर साल एसएससी का सीट फिलअप करने का काम करूंगा। और तुरंत ये जो जेन्युइन लिस्ट है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जो रिवीजन पिटीशन फाइल हुआ है आज, उसमें जेन्युइन लिस्ट को भी तुरंत स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की ओर से सबमिट किया जाए, ये हमारी मांग है। 15 अप्रैल का अंदर नहीं करेगा तो कुछ।
That is all we have in this news bulletin. For more news and the latest updates, keep watching Hornbilltv.